Alexander the Great. You must have read stories of great kings who ruled over vast kingdoms. One such king was Alexander the Great. Alexander came from a place called Macedonia, a region of Greece. He fought many wars and conquered many lands. Then he reached India, which he had heard was a land full of riches. The part of India that Alexander came to was Punjab. Alexander wanted to conquer India, but King Porus, the ruler of a small kingdom in Punjab, stood in his way. Alexander and Porus fought a long, hard battle on the banks of the river Jhelum. Porus and his army fought bravely, but they lost. Porus was wounded and taken prisoner. He was brought before Alexander in chains. Alexander asked him, "How should I treat you?" "Like a king," replied the brave Porus. Alexander liked the courage and confidence shown by Porus. He not only set Porus free, but also gave him back his kingdom. Alexander's early years. Alexander was born to Philip II, Philip II, the king of Macedonia, and his queen Olympias. In those times, Greece was made up of a number of city-states like Athens, Sparta, and Thebes. Each was made up of a city and the area around it, and had its own government. The Greek city-states were often at war with each other. As a young prince, Alexander learned fighting, horse riding, and hunting. He was also taught reading, writing, mathematics, music, and poetry. King Philip wanted the prince to have the best teachers. He got Aristotle, a famous Greek thinker, to teach Alexander. After the death of his father, Alexander became the king of Macedonia. He was then 20 years old. Alexander quickly brought all of Greece under his control. He then set out to conquer the Persian Empire. An empire is a group of countries under one ruler. The Persian Empire was built around Persia, now Iran, and included large parts of Asia and Egypt. Alexander conquered this empire and then marched towards India. There he defeated Porus. After the battle with Porus, Alexander's tired soldiers wanted to go home. Alexander did not want to turn back, but he had to give in to the wishes of his soldiers. He never reached home. He died of illness on the way back at the young age of 32. By this time, he had built one of the largest empires in history, stretching from Greece to India. Alexander founded many cities in different parts of his empire. A number of them, like the Egyptian city of Alexandria, were named after him. But Alexander's empire did not last long. It broke up soon after his death. As Alexander's empire spread, so did Greek culture, ideas, and way of life. The Greeks were great thinkers and gave the world many new ideas. They were the ones who started the system of government called democracy. In a democracy, the people choose their representatives to run the government. This system is followed in many countries now, even in our country, India. The Greeks believed in many gods and goddesses and built beautiful temples for them. One such temple is the Parthenon, a temple of goddess Athena at Athens. To honor Zeus, the king of the gods, the Greeks started the Olympic Games more than 2700 years ago. Ancient Greece also had famous scholars. Among them were the great thinkers Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle, the historian Herodotus, and the doctor Hippocrates. Homer was a great poet who wrote two epics, that is, very long poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey. Theatre was invented in ancient Greece. The Greeks staged their plays in a special type of building called amphitheatre. The viewers watched from galleries. Even the word alphabet comes from alpha and beta, the first two letters of the Greek alphabet.